Move up.
Do it now.
Move down.
Do it now.
Turn left.
Turn left.
Turn right.
Turn right.
Hi everyone, this is Mike from MintSpark, and today we're going to have a look at the Nezha AI Mechanical Power Kit from Elecfreaks for the microbit. A quick look inside the box shows us that we do get a small manual, but the real information, as always, is on the website. We also get a card showing us all the pieces that are included in this set. Then if we have a further look, there is a good selection of wheels and gears and some small parts to allow us to connect everything together. We of course have lots of electronic components. We'll have a look at that in just 1 second. And then a good selection of connector blocks and beams that we can use to build our creations. If we look at the electronics components in this kit, we of course have our Nezha block with all the different connectors and also where the microbit goes. It has a little speaker in here which connects everything together, and with that we also get a cable to charge it and an extra cable to connect the microbit. Then we have a bunch of network cables to connect our motors and sensors to the Nezha block. And then if we look at the motors, we have 3 of these Elecfreaks smart motors, which is fantastic because we need 2 of them usually to drive the robot, and then we'll have an extra one to build something like a gripper. And then if we look at the sensors and other equipment that we have with it, we get this extra little fan. We have a gesture sensor that allows us to see whether we go left and right, backwards and forwards, up and down, things like that. We have another sensor for distance, ultrasonic sensor. We have a little display where we can have a few lines of text being displayed. We have a rainbow ring light. We also have a tracking sensor. This is a 2-channel tracking sensor for any line following that we might want to be doing. Then we have a little crash sensor, which is just an end switch that triggers when it's pressed. And then finally, we also have this AI sound sensor that can actually recognize voice and commands. And we'll have a look at that in more detail in just a little bit. So for me, the 2 most interesting parts of this kit are this gesture sensor and also the ASR, the automatic speech recognition sensor. So let's have a look at these 2 in more detail. So here I've just put together a quick sample for the gesture sensor. So all we need to do is really get this one block, which is called gesture sensor on the I2C port is, and then we can choose what we want to detect. So here we have right, left, up, down, forward, backward, clockwise, anti-clockwise, and wave. So I've put right, left, up and down here. Up and down is actually forward and back, I think, on the sensor. We'll see that in just 1 second. And that's all that needs. You will find this in the Planet X space, which is an extension that you need to load. So if you look into the sensors there, if you go to our I2C sensors, you can see this block here, which you can drag out. And then I've used this ring LED light just to give us the output. So for this strip, I'm just choosing different colors for the different gestures that we have. And up here, you can see I've assigned the strip to this NeoPixel at J1, which we've put into the connector J1, and it has 8 LED lights on that ring. So if we download that to the microbit, then we can have a look at the example in real life. So I've rigged up the microbit with the program that we just looked at, and we have some LED lights. So the idea is that if I move my hand on top of the gesture sensor like so, it puts the blue lights on, but if I move the other way, it puts the purple lights on. And similarly, I can also go backwards and forwards. It does red, and then it becomes green. And the same is true, although we didn't program it, for up and down and clockwise and anti-clockwise. So these are the gestures that it can detect. Let's do the same for the ASR, for this speech recognition sensor that we have. So the block for this is actually here under the Planet X AI lens section. So if we go to ASR for the speech recognition, we have a couple of blocks which are for the learning new entries that you can enter yourself. But for this sample, we'll just use this one block which is called ASR sensor here, and then a certain command. It has all these pre-built commands, as well as the learning ones that you can learn yourself. So for the example, we have lights on, in which case the strip light will put the white light on, and then we have lights off, and then the light should hopefully go out. So let's download this to the microbit and see what it looks like in real life. As you can see, we have a very similar setup. We just swapped the gesture recognition for the ASR sensor, the speech recognition sensor, and we're now trying to put the lights on and off just by using our voice commands. So before we can do that, for the sensor to start listening properly, we have to wake it up. And to wake it up, we have to say, "Hi, Sean.
How do you do?
So now it's listening properly and we can say our commands. So in this case, I say lights on,
Already on.
lights off,
Already on.
lights on,
Already on.
lights on,
Already on.
lights off.
Already on.
So as you can see, it's quite nicely recognizing our commands.
I'll step back first.
And this is what it says when it stopped listening. So when it has said I'll step back first, then you have to reactivate it by saying, "Hi, Sean."
How do you do?
And now it's listening again. Okay, and just to showcase some of these great models that you can build that are on the website, I've built this robotic arm that's now being controlled by this speech recognition sensor. I have used custom commands for this. So I have implemented an up and down, a left and right, and for the claw and open and the close command. So as we said before, to get the ASR sensor listening to you, for the commands you have to say, "Hi, Sean."
I'm here.
And then we can start with our commands. So the first one is move up,
Do it now.
move down,
Do it now.
turn left,
Turn left.
turn right,
Turn right.
turn right,
Turn right.
close claw,
Well.
open claw.
Well.
And to demonstrate how this custom phrases can be programmed into the ASR sensor, there is a specific block for it. So if you look at the MakeCode program that I've got here, I've programmed him such that if you click the A button, it will actually start the process of getting these custom commands programmed into the chip. And if we press the A and B button at the same time, it will delete all the entries in there. So when you start giving new commands, you have to go for the A and B button to delete it, because even if you start from scratch and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it still remembers all the old ones. So you have to clear it out. So before we start, we press A and B in this case. And actually what you have to do is you have to get the sensor listening first. So you have to say, "Hi, Sean."
How do you do?
And then you can execute these commands.
Successfully deleted.
So that's deleted, and now if I press the A button, it'll go into programming new commands.
In the learning state, keep quiet. Please follow the prompts to learn the command words. Please say the first instruction to learn.
Move up,
Learning success. Please say it again.
move up,
Learning success. Please say it again.
move up,
Congratulations on the success of your first instruction. Please name the second instruction to learn.
move down,
Learning success. Please say it again.
move down,
Learning failure. Please say it again.
move down,
Learning success. Please say it again.
move down.
Congratulations on your success in learning the second instruction. Please name the third instruction to learn.
So at any stage, if you only program 2 commands, you can turn the microbit off, or the power to the ASR off and then back on again. And it'll remember the commands that you have programmed. If you want to go through all of them, you obviously can go through all of them as well. So that's just a sample how to program a move up and move down into the ASR. And as always, if you have any questions on any of the parts in this kit, just head over to the Elecfreaks website, look for the wiki pages, and go to the AI Mechanical Power Kit section. Here you'll find all the information that you need, as well as some great building instructions for all these models here.